Lori Ruff, Social Media Maven, coming to you today from iasocialmedia.com with the IA Social Media Glossary. Today let's talk about LinkedIn groups. That's a good idea. LinkedIn groups. There are so many LinkedIn groups, and really they're highlighted very well in Mike O'Neill's book, Rock the World with Your Online Presence. Wow, groups are so powerful. They expand your network exponentially, giving you access to thousands of people you wouldn't have access to otherwise, or that you might not otherwise find. Now keep in mind, on LinkedIn, groups are categorized by interest, by location, or by industry sometimes. So you want to join a variety of groups. Now you get 50 primary groups and an additional 50 subgroups, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. So for example, Integrated Alliances has a group that are full of people that really have taken lessons from us, they've taken classes, they follow our blogs, they follow our video glossary, and they go to www.joinia.com. It's www.joinia.com. That'll take you right to the LinkedIn Integrated Alliances group. Now, within Integrated Alliances, you're going to find other people who are open networkers or who believe in the same methodologies that we teach, or who want to connect with other people who are active LinkedIn users. You'll also find some subgroups. One of them is the Integrated Alliances Insiders. Sorry guys, that's for our internal and field team only. That's so that we can have a closed group where we can discuss things that are important to the group. There are also more open groups, for example, Integrated Alliances University for the faculty and students and alumni of Integrated Alliances classes and training, people who trained for us, trainers that we've trained. We've trained over 50 LinkedIn users since we started way back when in 2006. Amazing statistic. Nobody else can claim that at the moment. But between that, the trainers we've trained, the people in our field that train, the people that have been students that take our classes or that go there, that way they get kind of updated information about what's going on in the LinkedIn space. Where can they find new information? Where can they ask questions of people that know what they're talking about? That's a great place. Another subgroup of Integrated Alliances is out there. There's probably several by the time you see this. There are also geographic groups. For example, Link to Denver has a group, and that's based on Denver, Colorado. And there are some subgroups there as well. For example, the entertainment scene and what's going on around Denver. Whether it's the music scene or there's other activities, you can find a subgroup that's right for you. Now, in order to join a subgroup, you have to join the main group. It just works that way. But again, you get 50 main groups and 50 sub. So it kind of works out in the wash. What else can I tell you? Special interest groups. Now, these are professional interests or personal interests or a combination. For example, there are a couple Led Zeppelin groups out on LinkedIn. There might be a group for a all-girl heavy metal bagpipe band. I know that because it's one of the cartoons in Mike's book. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to buy the book to find the cartoon by JD. Great job on that, JD. So, I know there's one special interest group. If you're into classic rock and roll, it'd be joinrocktheworld.com. Joinrocktheworld.com will take you to the Rock the World group on LinkedIn, where you can mingle and mix with other people who love rock and roll and love working on their profiles and are inspired to share and to work because they've got something to be inspired about instead of just the drudgery of yet another task. How do I complete my LinkedIn profile? It's just another task. Not really. Not if it's all wrapped up in the role of rock and roll lore and all wrapped up in inspiration. It's great that way. So that's another group to join. So special interest, industry, regional or vocational. You can join job seeker groups, recruiting groups, human resources groups, groups for leaders, groups for salespeople, groups for fans of Gittimer, any kind of groups you can imagine. There are almost 500,000 groups, or probably more than that by now, on LinkedIn. And remember the tool we had on search, the little tips we had on searching. It applies to searching for groups as well. Now, it doesn't search necessarily the name, but it searches the description. So what you want to do when the search comes up on groups, they'll be ordered by the most number of members to the least. So you want to join the ones with the most number of members, or the ones that are really near and dear to your heart. That's it for now. This is Lori Ruff, Social Media Maven, with IA Social Media Glossary, found at iasocialmedia.com.